Live and in prime time. Oh no, we got a lot of ice to clean up over here. I don't know, I think this guy is trying to figure out this ZAM. This stuff is gonna be thick, bud. Yeesh. That's a lot of snow. First pass through, he forgot to dump the snow out. Now we got a situation here. Whole lot of snow down in the crease. Oh boy. I have to bring out some extra chisels and picks and stuff. Yeah, first pass through, forgot to dump the conditioner. This time, dumping a whole bunch of snow in the crease. This is kind of exciting. Dumping snow on the other side of the end here. I feel like you're almost better off grabbing that hose, bud. That is gonna be some choppy ice back there. They blew a hydraulic line or something, I almost wonder, or it's the most amount of snow I've ever seen out of that thing. All this stuff is freezing up pretty good. Little delay here to start. It's kind of an interesting thing. You work your team up into a frenzy, getting ready to play a district game, and then some equipment malfunctions. It's going to take them a few minutes to even be able to shut that ZAM door. I don't know, maybe is he going to try to do another pass with the ZAM? I don't know. I don't know what you do here. Maybe delay the start by a few minutes. Well, this will kind of test the readiness, the team readiness. It's a super interesting start. Maybe we gotta go grab the outdoor ZAM. Go grab the ZAM for the association from the back. I mean, probably do a better job. I kind of feel like it's hard to know if to blame the ZAM or the operator here.
Operator.
Would love to blame it on a hydraulic line popping loose, but
hey, you don't need water to dump the stuff not on top of the goalie crease.
Yeah, I know. It was like, what is happening? Must be his first shift of the year. Maybe got to learn the old ZAM.
What a joke.
Yeah, big old snowbank. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe it's like roughly cleaned up, but that's gonna be some rough ice back there.
Well, I mean, Jesus. I mean, I kind of feel bad for this dude. He's on the spot, done the worst job we've ever had done. Like, it has to be for the championship game of the district. The only game that matters in the whole year. And we had this clown out here dropping a snowbank on top of the crease.
Oh my gosh. I mean, no pressure, bud. No pressure.
I mean, throw a hose on it real quick and then
squeegee
it off.
That would probably be just as good. Probably be just as good at this point. This is one of those things where, you want to peak right at game time. We might be past our peak.
We had him work into a frenzy 15 minutes ago. I don't know if it's still going to last.
Restart, try again, I guess. No, I think he threw some more water in that Zam. I think he's going to try to give it a go in that corner again.
I mean, at least grind through this shit.
Yeah.
Or, excuse me.
I mean, I think that's technically what you call it.
Yeah, right? Is this a new Zam or what's going on here?
Same one, well, that we've had since January.
Oh, okay.
December. Supposed to lay down a better ice surface. Suppose it kind of is reliant on your operator. Bunch of control screens up on there.
This never would have happened in Milan.
Close. I think it was close down there,
Rink
but
was bad news for a while, but
yeah. All right, let's get play-by-play on the. Oh gosh. Oh no. Now he's spinning out. He grounded out. We might cancel this game. Tires are spinning. That thing ain't going anywhere. Got too much down pressure there, bud. Too much down pressure. Got the blade. You gotta clean out that conditioner. Oh no. He's sweating. He is sweating.
holy shit.
Yeah, come back. Come back in another half an hour.
I've never seen such a thing.
Yeah, I know. There's a bunch of snow there. Still getting pulled into that Zam. That kid is sweating. Oh my gosh, he is just making a... Oh no.
Where is all the snow coming from?
I have no idea.
There were like a bunch of 7-year-olds out here for an hour before us. I don't know what the hell happened here.
Oh,
You guys got any ice at Mars?
send the kids back to the locker room.
Holy shit.
Been ready to rock.
Where did all of that snow come from?
I have no idea. That's a lot of snow. I mean, to have that much snow by the time you hit that corner, like that's snow that's gotten picked up. That's not like over several Zams. I think he's got
like he hasn't dumped it out in days.
something. Well, he first went in because that seemed to be the problem, and he had a bunch of snow in there.
What are you gonna do with the shovel here?
I don't know. You gotta call the supervisor, rink manager.
Well, I mean, this is gonna take her 7 days to get that all off the rink.
Yeah, I know.
Sam's is over there asking him, like, have you dumped this out in the last week? And why did you decide to dump it out right before our game?
I almost wonder if I gotta go move equipment so they can get the other Zam in.
Here, give it to me. Go figure it out. Be a home rink guy.
I only know a little bit, but...
Holy smokes, ladies and gentlemen. District 11 championship game, hosted by Proctor, and the Zamboni just starts barfing up snow all over the rink. Like, originally it was one drop out in front of the net, and then he went around to go pick some up, and he stopped in the corner because I don't know if the blade was down too far, almost like when you see one of those monster truck races where they're doing like the dirt pull, and then that thing just the trailer starts digging into the mud. It was almost like that happened to the Zamboni, except for it was digging into the ice. And yeah, I mean, let's see here. I'll mess around with this real quick. Maybe you can't see it at home, so let's zoom in real quick. There's like a full-blown ice pile out here on the rink. Like a pile up there. And then we've got an equal pile that got dropped right in front of us here. After earlier, there was a pile that got dropped in front of us there. I mean, this is an absolute disaster of a Zamboni shift. Looks like we got a guy down here by the door in a brown jacket with a dog. I don't know if he's like in charge of something. Folks, I mean, if anything warranted another Zam, it's probably this. I mean, we're bringing the outdoor shovels over here to try to figure out what the heck's going on. Looks like we got our entire coaching staff besides Britta, like, working on shoveling up the rink. I mean, you don't see this happen on an outdoor sheeter of ice. I mean, and I'm telling you, there was like a couple of 9-year-olds and their dads that were out here prior to us, so it's not like they created all this snow. That snow has been sitting in the Zamboni unemptied or something for several shifts. And then maybe he hit a button that empty. I have no idea how this happened, folks. We got Europe playing the final countdown right now, and I don't even know if we're into the final countdown. I think we got a hell of a countdown still ahead of us here. I mean, I guess at this point you almost have to flip heads or tails who's going to have which end, because you can't just say, hey, your goalie has to go stand in the snowbank. Hopefully he can fill this thing up with some water and go give it like another Zam, I guess. I mean, we gotta get this right. We got our girls starting to stand over here by the door. It's like, get into the locker room, do the Cupid shuffle, get yourself loose. Meanwhile, there's this guy with a dog over here in the doorway of the Zamboni. Coach John's over there. Looks like we're opening up some doors.
Did you guys start this? Is this you?
No, we would have never done this on purpose. No, this is stuff Cloquet would do on purpose, but we didn't do
This
this.
didn't happen last night. Okay.
Yeah.
I know.
Well, we figured we'd dirty up your kid's crease a little bit here.
My kid's starting on that end.
Yeah.
Flip for it.
Did you flip for it?
No.
Oh. Should flip for it. All right, well, they're doing a pretty good job of this little pile. However, we haven't touched this pile over here. This would be a good time. I don't know if you've got any nachos at the house. Maybe you want to sprinkle a little cheddar cheese on there, throw them into the microwave for 90 seconds. Maybe make some popcorn at our house is 2 minutes and 48 seconds in the microwave. You've probably got that. You could probably brush your teeth, take a quick shower. The show will go on. I don't think there's much after us today here at the arena, so this maybe I should go buy a couple Powerades and start passing them around or something. I don't know. We need a weird way to get started here on Championship Sunday. It almost seems like everybody's pushing the snow over there, and they haven't pushed it far enough. They're not going to be able to shut the door past that snow. We got some people starting to move a brush. I think they got a second Zamboni. I think what they're doing is some of these dudes are trying to move some machinery around, move a couple of four-wheelers and stuff so that we can get a different Zamboni in here that might be the outdoor rink Zamboni. What a colossal screw-up. I don't even know how this could happen. And I mean, on probably the second most beautiful day of the year, I think yesterday was probably number one. Fans from Duluth hollering at the referee saying, use the nets as a shovel. The old time way to move a bunch of snow around is to go around there, corral it with the net, and then you can push it. What a disaster. The net would scoop it up. Yep, see, coaches are talking to her like, hey, you want to use the net? And she's like, no, I want to use this shovel that's going to take me 12 trips. Here we go. All right, let's see this ingenuity for you following along at home. We're going to, unless it's completely frozen into the rink over there, we're going to try to corral it with the net. Here we go. First things first. Going to have to put a little down pressure on there. There you go. Corral that thing. Oh! Almost worked. It's frozen, I think, at this point. We're going to have to push down, see if we can scoop it. Pushing. Pretty good. We're going to give her a B+ on that one. Would have been an A. It just took too long to figure it out. We got this is absolute disaster. So what are we playing for today? We are playing for first place in District 11. I've tried to kind of keep you guys apprised of what's going on throughout the games, but if you're new to the scene, number 1 in District 11 will play number 3 in the region from the War Road, Green, East Grand Forks, and Bemidji region. So I'm thinking that might be Bemidji. So number 1 out of our group is going to play Bemidji. Number 2 will probably play against East Grand Forks. And then number 3 will play number 1 from the Grand Forks region. So, from the Iron Range region, which is probably maybe Grand Rapids or maybe Rock Ridge. But I'm thinking Grand Rapids. So long story short, if we win this game, I think we probably play Bemidji as our first game in the region. All 3 teams from our district, Duluth, Cloquet, and ourselves, will all make it to the region. But this is determining who we play. So the winner of this game probably plays Bemidji. And if Bemidji maybe has an upset in there somewhere, we might play East Grand Forks. But I think War Road is probably going to win that district. So then it comes to, okay, who's going to be second place, which is going to be the loser of this game that we're about to have. Will play against Cloquet tomorrow for second place. Second place team out of District 11, our district, will play against, I'm guessing, East Grand Forks. And the loser of tomorrow's game, Cloquet, or the loser of this game, will probably play against Grand Rapids, the number 1 team out of that Iron Range division. So anyway, that killed a little time to help try to explain some of that, but the finessing of brackets almost leads you to believe that third place isn't all that bad, actually, because I think we can hang with Grand Rapids if they end up winning that Iron Range district. So number 1 out of the Iron Range might be a lesser opponent than number 3 out of the northwestern Minnesota bracket. But I tell you what, be nice to win the district here. You play against these teams all season. We've played against Duluth maybe 3 or 4 times. We've played Cloquet 3 or 4 times. We've set the tone, a lot of overtime games. We've had, I think our district, because we had 3 teams, you play everybody twice. We played, 4 games between Cloquet and Duluth, and then they played each other 2 games. So there's been 6 games. 4 of those games went into overtime in our district. They had 1, and we had 2 against Duluth, 1 against Cloquet, and then when they played against each other, they had an overtime game. So, this is anybody's horse race but it'd be nice to set the tone here going into regions with one win today. Take care of business. You're district champ. If we were in Silver Bay, they'd probably put life-size pictures of us up in their arena for being a district champ. Did you see how I did that, guys? All right. So we're pretty well shoveled up, actually, at this point. It doesn't look terrible out here, really, but I think, do you risk it? Do you risk laying down a little bit more water here on top of some of this icy stuff? I mean, I think we're looking at a 15-minute delay, to be completely honest. I think we're going to try to do the Zamboni again. Maybe I just saw a dude roll in here that looks familiar. I don't know if he's the ice arena manager, but he's a more seasoned and grizzled veteran. Maybe we're going to put him in the driver's seat here instead of the college guy that they had dump snow all over our rink. And I don't know who the guy is here with the safety dog or whatever. Seems really kind of getting in there to see what's happening. We got some dads in there drinking Powerade and kind of chilling and petting the dog and stuff. I mean, we need to get a Zamboni in here. Duluth has been to their bench several times, and now they're retreating back into the locker room. Pretty quiet on our bench. Girls are back in the locker room. We'll see. I feel like our girls were actually really, really raring to go. Kind of a rare moment of intensity, and this is spoiling a bit of that. Here comes Britta through there, so she's not in there with them. Mark's over there. Zach and John are here. I mean, the thing is, you get some of the snow sitting on the rink long enough, and some of it can kind of harden up a hair. We're trying to chip some of the snow out of the way here so we get this door shut, I think. I'll show you what's going on there. We got this dude over here working one of those little edgers that you get the big chunks of ice off your driveway with over here. He's kind of trying to razor blade some of that off of the edge here. The dog's sniffing around still. What's up, guys? Hey, I'm keeping them entertained. We got people been on for 20 minutes. Another lap for the Lucarelli, so that's 4. 7.5 is a mile, guys. Wow, now I want a Powerade. I wonder if I could just abandon you guys for a second and go get myself a drink. Watching live coverage. There we go. The Iron Range. Rock Ridge first seed. Grand Rapids is done. Hibbing second. Look at that. All right, real time. We're getting updates here from Eric Pavlich up on the Rock Ridge team. Must have played Hibbing in the championship game up there in whatever district, maybe 12? I don't know. If we're 11, we're going to give them 12. And, all right. Well, we're over here, Eric, and we're trying to cook the books here in District 11. We thought that we would try to drop a little bit of snow on Vivi's crease down here. We know that she likes it tighty. And we're trying to really get in her brain. Oh gosh, we got the Ridge. The Ridge is chiming in on our live coverage. Look at that. We let anybody into this party. All right, I'm texting my wife. I'm going to see if she can get me a Powerade. Purple Powerade. Send Sawyer up here with it. So the speech to the kids before the game, I mean, you want to talk about kind of trying to get them fired up there in the locker room. Told them that we can't be slowing down into the corners, kind of conceding the puck to people. We can't be doing that. We need to go into those corners hard today. A little bit of momentum. Uh-oh. All right, now we got the dude that runs the place is here. I feel good in his hands. So we're talking about going hard into the corners, how it's a long game. If we get down by a goal for some reason or another, we got to just keep our head up and keep moving. And if we do get a lead, if we get a goal, we can't sit around and try to hang on to a 1-goal lead. We need to bear down and fill the net. All right, we got this dude coming around. A little Zam time here. Rock Ridge with the number 1 seed. Hibbing, 2nd seed out of the Iron Range. Grand Rapids, pack your stuff. You're going to Cancun for spring break. No need to practice any longer. Districts were your last stop. All right, here we go. Starting to shine this rink up again. Hopefully we get that auger working. I see a lot of snow getting thrown in there. It didn't seem like the tank here had gotten emptied in like quite some time. It was probably the same ice inside of that Zamboni from last night's Cloquet and Duluth contest. Duluth won last night against Cloquet 2-0. It sounded like it could have been even worse. Cloquet got the short end of that stick. Let's maybe do a nice one down the middle here. I don't know if he's going to do the whole thing over again or if, yeah, he's just going to do a full Zam. So we're going to be here for a little while. Shauna Davidson over on the bench over there with James Hoppy. I think Shauna was in between a couple of my sisters in school. Great hockey player in her own time there. She played for Stewart's when there was no girls hockey, and Stewart's was like the cream of the crop for Duluth East. She was a Stewart's player. Played at the University of New Hampshire. Got a chance to play in the Olympics. I think she was on a team, if I recall, with like Karen Bai, Cami Granado. I think that was back in, I don't know, 92 Olympics maybe. Karen Bai went on to marry my strength coach from the University of Minnesota, a guy named Cal Dietz. So she used to lift weights and stuff in the Gopher hockey locker room while we were down there kind of getting tuned up. We were a little bit younger, probably about 10 years. She's probably like in her 30s and still playing some competitive women's hockey back then. But yeah, Shauna's coached, I believe, I couldn't even tell you for sure, but I think she was a coach at UMD maybe for a year or two. Maybe when there was some scandals and stuff kind of going on around there. I think she was a coach around when they were winning some championships, maybe in the early 2000s. If I recall, she was also a coach of maybe some sled hockey too, or maybe some of that kind of Team USA stuff. But definitely been around the game for a long time. I think she does a great job with the girls for Duluth. I think she's an asset for them. She was a hell of a softball player and stuff too. Shauna Davidson. Well, I'm looking down at my family. Doesn't look like anybody got me a Powerade. So I might go get one real quick. Hey, Morgan. Can you make sure nobody steals our stuff?
Yeah.
I'm just going to get a Powerade quick.
Okay.
I don't know if I left it. It's probably safe, huh? Yeah. that be a weird prank camera, like this thing getting stolen? Just stealing it off the.
Not yet.
Good morning. No theft.
Not on my watch, Chad.
Officer Sakala making sure that we got our stuff all safe up here. Nobody stole our gear. I don't know, at this point we almost got to quit while we're ahead and have him get off the rink while it looks all right. Before he ends up dumping a snowbank on top of something. Look at this, there we go. Coming through. Don't lift it yet, sir. Don't lift it yet. Don't lift it yet. Don't lift it yet. See, I think it's warm. There is so much snow in the back of that thing that's stuck. There's like a snowball, you know, like when it gets sticky. Like no snow came off of the back of that Zamboni. And I saw that there was a lot in there.
There should have been a lot more.
There should have been more. All right. So anyways, hey, this is playoff hockey. I can tell you, you get down to the St. Paul Civic Center in my day, or the Grand Casino Center, or whatever they call the XL now. You get down there in a state tournament game, and let's say that you're playing the 8 o'clock game, and there's a 6 o'clock game before you. If that game goes into double overtime, you're sitting in the locker room, you're eating oranges, you're having a glass of water, you're stretching out, because you don't know when you have to go. Sometimes you know when your game is going to be, but when you've got some double headers like that in the playoffs or in the state tournament, sometimes you do get stuck waiting. So this is a good little warm-up for our kids. Let them get the feel of what it's like to get iced out for a second. But here we are. Your Mirage, ready to rip. Let's go, White! I got a purple Powerade. I'm ready to rip. Ooh, that's cold too. Shauna David said she's gonna have to give me $5. I think I gave her a hell of an intro there. Other coach for Duluth, James Hoppy there. He coached Piper on her Pirates team. And his wife works for UMD. I'm not positive. I think she does some like physical therapy, like kind of like the team trainer for like the men's and women's hockey team. So they're around hockey. They got 2 girls, another girl that's in the U15s. Then they got a daughter that's here playing against Piper and the crew. Let's make some passes here. It looks like we're kind of getting boxed up around the corner here. There we go. Snap it around. Snap it around. Boom, boom, boom. Keep them flat. Flat pucks. Adam, give us a debrief. What'd you learn while you were away?
Oh man, blade change. That was a fresh blade on that Zam. First Zam of the day that they've done with it. So they changed the blade last night. This is the first Zam for the day. So a brand new blade, a little sharp, shaven way too hard.
So he tore 3 inches off of the rink.
Yeah,
basically.
yeah, that was all from this rink.
I was telling the folks back home, it was kind of like when you watch one of those monster truck tractor pulls.
Yeah.
And like the
Oh yeah, to see how far you can go.
Yeah.
Just stopped. Just stopped and had no more momentum.
He was just, his wheels are spinning, and it was
I know.
what the hell happened to this guy?
I know. So couple the hard shave with some little bit softer ice.
Yeah.
Aggressively pulling up snow, it actually packed up the vertical conveyor.
Yeah.
Or the vertical auger.
Yeah.
So that was jammed full of like slush snow. And so when he went in and dumped, after it was causing him some issues, he went in and dumped, came back out here, and those couple of piles, well, that tractor pull that he did was all because of that packed vertical auger.
Yeah.
So first an aggressive shave and then jamming a bunch of stuff. So yeah, we got to fire up some of that other equipment in that room there, trying to get the old Zam all ready to go should we need it. But they called in resources. They called in oh gosh, what's the guy's name?
The guy.
I
kind of call him the guy.
He's got the belly.
The
rink guy. He's been doing rinks in the Northland for the last
not the college guy.
45 years. He actually had the story. He was working down at the
deck.
No, what rink blew
Peterson.
up? The Peterson. Yeah, he knows all about that story. That was like his first gig down there. So yeah, if you ever talk to that guy, he'll have stories about the old Peterson rink, and
I've never had a beer with him, but I probably should.
It'd be an interesting one to have with sometime.
It's kind of like in the movie Breakfast Club when the janitor comes in and a couple kids kind of tease him, and he's like, "Hey, you want to know what? I read your notes. I hear your conversations. I know more about what's going on in this school than any of you kids do." And that's a sweet scene, and that's probably what this guy's like in the hockey world. He probably sees a whole heck of a lot of stuff as the Zamboni do.
Yep. He sees all the things that we just come and go.
Yeah.
You know, he's here with it.
You know, that part of the Breakfast Club movie, that was actually shortened up. That was supposed to be like a 5-minute portion where they were talking to the janitor dude, and I've seen the extended scenes, and it's phenomenal. So,
oh really?
If you ever want to look up Breakfast Club extended scenes, there's a really good scene there where they're talking with that guy.
That's awesome.
It actually, the long scene makes more sense than what they do in the movie.
Oh, for real.
Are you familiar with what I'm talking about? You don't even watch The Breakfast Club?
Well, no, I've seen it.
You've seen it once?
It's been a while.
I watch The Breakfast Club probably twice a year. Breakfast Club's one of the best movies of all time. I feel like I identify with a lot of people in that movie. Emilio, I feel like I'm a little bit Emilio. I'm a little bit the guy who tried to pull the elephant's nose and the light wouldn't go on. I feel like I'm a little bit him. I might be a little bit Molly Ringwald, but not much. Not much. And then I don't know if I was much, whatever that guy's name was, the bad guy that had the tattoos and the pocket knife.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. I had his name on the tip of my tongue, but I kind of lost it.
The scrub.
You know that guy. Now, you tell me if you're zoomed in here. I was kind of trying to zoom in on some of the ice piles, so I might have messed up your situation here. Webbers are stuck in the Dominican Republic. Oh my gosh. Did you bring a VC box down there with you by any chance? Are you picking us up on my 9, or what are you guys watching? just the YouTube feed down in the Dominican Republic.
I heard VC has a channel for our
U12A Mirage. It's right there under the Olympics channel. Went to the Dominican Republic once. We went last year. I can tell you I'd probably just go to Cancun again. It's like a 5-hour flight to basically kind of get to the same thing as Mexico. So hopefully you guys are loving it down there, Webbers. I'm not going back again myself. 5 hours in the plane versus 2.5. I'm going to take my 2.5 with my 3 kids all the time. All right, so we're settling into our first draw of the game here. Sawyer, I did get myself a great pop, so I'm good. What are you coming here for? We're good. I got it taken care of. I did it myself. All right, we're grinding in fast here. We're coming in. We got Suvi. Back to Bristol. She's going to fire towards the net. Get there, baby! Get there fast, buddy. There we go. A little push. Get into the game. I like that. Sienna tries to hold it up. They're banging. Play tough now. Play tough, White. Back behind our net. They want a piece. Uh-oh, there's a trip right under the ref's nose. Not going to call that here in the first shift, apparently. They get it out front. Back here now. We got some tips in front of our tender. Coming around is Suvi. Suvi's going to throw it up the wall. Comes back to their D. They're firing it on net. Getting it clear over here, trying to get it to Talarico. Chipping it up Talarico's wall. Back into the corner. Freed up for Suvi. Got Brooklyn here holding down the fort in the slot. Now over here to Talarico. She sees Brooklyn. She's going to get it over to her. It's going to get behind her. Thing about Duluth, I feel like they got really strong top line. Falls off a little bit after that. So if we can weather that storm of the top line, maybe we get a chance to get some here as they get a little bit deeper in some of their line changes. Around the wall here to Brooklyn. She tries to stick handle it. It gets knocked off of her stick. Into her lap now. Coming back into our zone towards Lucarelli. We're going to chip that thing off the wall, and Ev's going for it. Maybe Ev's got a chance to get after this thing. We're going to call ice, and is going to come back down into the Mirage zone with 13:09 remaining in the first period. 0-0 is your score. District 11 championship, Icebreakers and Mirage. Piper and Talarico are on the wings here. Coming up here to Lucarelli. She's chipping it up to the D. Can't get out. Back behind the net to Bryn. It's going to sit up there for her. Suvi's battling for it. Coming around to Piper's side. Ring it up to Pipe. Gets past her. Skate! Out of the zone. All right. D to D. They're going to look to the wing, but the wing fell. Throwing it in. Back in here for Bryn. Bryn recovers the puck. She's looking for somebody. She kind of stands there for a second. Now she's working her way into the neutral zone. Throws it into the corner. Piper's going for a change. Bryn's going for a change. Suvi's coming in. Up to the wall. Brooklyn coming at her. Sienna going back for the puck. Back into the corner past Lake Superior Dental. Midway Sewer and Pump. Up to Talarico. Having trouble getting that off of the wall here right now. They're pinching. It is out of the zone. And now we're coming. Offside. They're working a pinch on us. They're pinching the walls. We might have to have our D come around that net and look for a center. Center's going to have to get themselves in the clear here. Open for a pass. Lucarelli gets it torn off her stick. Bryn, poke check. Battling. I don't know if that's Neva in there. Uh-oh, we get Brooklyn in the corner, gets kind of taken down. Coming across is Ev. Battling up the wall, Mariah gets it out of the zone. It's into the neutral. Ev takes a poke at it. In here now for Bryn. She's looking around to Lucarelli. Lucarelli going to try to get the red line. She gets the red. She takes it in. Backhands it into a shin pad. Boy, you get in there. If you're playing D and you get it in there, you're going to have to try to make sure it gets deep. Mariah battling for a puck. She gets kind of tangled up. we got a young reffing crew here, and I don't think they want to call any penalties, and that's going to be to the detriment of us if these guys are going to be sticking us with a lot of hooks, a lot of cross checks, they're going to get into our face here. We're going to have to fight back and play tough too. Bristol fires it at the net. Piper back around there. She's going to backhand it towards Tallarico. Up the wall, we're going to pinch. Tallarico throws it towards the front to Suvi. Help her, get open, Pipey. Uh-oh, she gets dumped in the corner. Now we got 3 behind the net. Tallarico, she's working it around. She gets it into a skate, and they're coming back at us 2-on-2. Back checker Suvi. Suvi interrupts her. Now we got Sienna with the puck. Looking wide to Tallarico. They're going to throw it back at us. Piper's coming for a change. Puck's in our box. Change them all up. 4.5 minutes of frenzy out here. I mean, they look like they want to come out here and kick our butt. They are coming out here, and they're ready to go.
After the last game over at Mars.
Yep. Yep, they're coming. They're coming for blood here. AA school here, Duluth icebreaker program. They're going to pinch Mariah into the wall. It's coming out front here. Bryn fires it towards the net. A little bit of a second try there by Ev. 24 viewers. Word must have got out that our game's actually being telephoned. No, we're up to 26 viewers.
Just like that.
People went and made some popcorn.
Well, no, we had a bunch of lead. You say that, we lost 6.
Yeah. What the heck's going on there? All right, 21 viewers. All right, here we go. Back here, Bryn. Oh, off a stick. Back there by Play It Again, coming around to Duluth Coating Solutions. They're going to storm up the middle. Uh-oh. They're coming. They got numbers on us. We got to get that stick on the back door. Got to get into her. We can't just sit here and let these guys do what they want. This is their top line. We're getting mugged over there. We got to help her. We got to get a center in there, or a winger in there to help the center. Throwing it out front. I mean, you can't let that happen there. Just left unattended in front of the net. 1-0 icebreaker lead. 9:36 remaining in the first period. Let's go get back here, get back here, White. Just kind of got mesmerized by the puck there, and they made a pass out front. She's wide open and tapped it behind Gray. Not much you can do there. Get into the pile here, Pipey. All right, back here to Bristol. Bristol up the wall. Tallarico up the wall. Suvi chasing after it. Front of the net, Pipey! Oh, Pipey kind of got buried behind the goaltender, got in too tight. Now we got Sienna walking it off the wall. Sienna's walking it. Piper, help her. Off of Piper's skate. Back here, Piper and Suvi chasing after her. Up the wall. Back here, Piper tries to do too much with it at the blue line, and they're going to come out. Sienna tries to take a body. Tallarico turns it up the rink. She's going to try to get the red. She gets the red. She's got some speed. Go to the net! Comes another one through the blue paint. We're not there. Chipping it around. Going into the corner now. Suvi. Suvi trying to battle. Sienna's got it. Tries to throw it wide to Pipe. Pipe had kind of got sucked into the middle of the rink there, and they're going to chip it forward. Sienna stops it. Get a change, Pipe. Pipe's going to go for a change. Mariah's coming after her, is able to slow her down. Brooklyn onto the rink. Ev over here kind of mirroring the play. We're going to have to play these guys physical if we want to have any chance. If we play them soft, they're just going to roll right on top of us. I think they got a stronger team. We probably got a quicker team, but only if we use it. Sienna, she's going to work it down the right-hand side of the rink here. She's throwing it in deep. She's going to get a change. It's going to bring Bryn and Lucarelli onto the rink. We're not able to win anything there, but now Mariah almost won it. They move it wide. We got 8 wide open on the back side of the rink over here. Now she's behind the net. They got all 3 below our goal line. It's going to help us on our breakout. Brooke, take her wide. Go wide. Brooks handling it, going wide here into the corner. Throws it up front towards Ev. We got Suvi onto the rink now. She chips it back to Lucarelli, who fires it towards the net. Gets caught up in a knee pad. They move up the rink. Piper with a back check. Piper spanks it over towards Suvi. Suvi carries it up. She's going to try to throw it to Piper. Doesn't quite get to her. Somebody tries to check Piper instead of getting the puck. We're offside. Down a goal. 7:05 remaining for your Mirage here in the first period. Suvi going up there. Kind of tangled up. Behind you! Stay with 10. Stay with 10 there in front. She's the one that can hurt you. All right. Piper over on the wall. Sienna in the corner. Puck's free. Maybe we can get up here. Okay, Pipey. Carry it. Oh, no! No. We got to get that thing to her. All right, Suvi with some speed. She chips it up the wall. Go! Back into our end. I don't know if the 15-minute delay in our game here helped us. We're just exposing the puck for them to steal it into the corner here. 8 throws it off of a skate. Tallarico tries to get it over to Brooklyn. Brooklyn's going to catch up to it. Oh, had some speed there. They're doing a good job breaking towards us with numbers, and we're not really able to penetrate a whole heck of a lot going down towards them. In front of our net, Mariah picks it up. A little bit of a bouncing puck. She gets checked down at the red line. No call. They make a pass up the rink. They're doing a good job with their D, moving it up to their forwards in the neutral zone. A little bit of a delay here. They're going to get it back to a point player. She takes a wrister on net. It's loose. Let's go, White! Speed, White, speed! 5.5 to play here in the first period. Hasn't been a lot of shots. 1 shot for us, 3 for them. Piper tries to cut through there after the face-off. Suvi's going to ring it around. Support her! Yeah, get caught up there with a rung puck. Puck's ringing around the wall there. It's tough. All right, here we go. Tallarico going to try to get this win this race to the goal line. They're going to call it off. Piper trying to get down there. Keep skating. Taps it behind the net. Suvi's going to go for it now. You know it's going to the wall. Now it's going wide. All right, Bryn going to try to do a little magic here. She's going to get caught up. She spins. Tallarico come across the rink here. She tries to make a play. Pass over there to Mariah. Line change there. We're going to get, looks like Bristol onto a right wing. She's going to throw it in and chase after it. Good play there by Bristol. Somebody's got to be in front of the net for her. There it is. It's available. It's bouncing. Front of the net. Mariah, they're banging. They're ready to move some people around. Get on a good side there. Maybe Brooklyn, get on the D side. Got stuck on the offensive side of that pile. Sienna's going to chip it in. All right, here we go. Brooke with a chance. Stopped by the goaltender. Nice little rush there by the Mirage, trying to create a little offense. Mariah taking the draw. Back to Bryn. Bryn wheels it back to Mariah. Gets all the way through to Brooklyn. You got to help her. You got to support her. All right, now they're going to move it up the wall. They can't quite get it up the wall. But now they get it towards the middle of the rink. Gray is going to have to jump on this thing. Frozen. We're going to end up with a face-off in our own end here. Ev coming out here on right wing, it looks like, or maybe left wing with Tallarico and Suvi. They go D to D here. They try to work it into the middle. Suvi's got it. Suvi's somebody that can make them pay if she can get around. Good job angling her. Into neutral to Bryn. Bryn looking. She chips it up to Ev. Ev off the wall. 2 trying to go after her. She rolls off. Ev trying to battle. Tallarico going now behind the net after them. She lifts the stick. Suvi lost in her skates for just a second there. They move it up. They do a good job hitting that wing, actually. When they're coming out of their zone, they're doing a good job hitting the wide wing. It's really making our D have to back up. Now here comes Bryn. Bryn looks fast right now. Bryn, she goes through the legs. Would have thought wide left there, maybe. She did get it past her, though. Up here to Mariah. Mariah slows up, takes a wrister. Mariah with a little powerful shot there. She's battling around the corners. Chipped off the wall here. And now they're going to try a little bit of an ice, but it's not going to go all the way down. Sienna picks it up. Sienna going behind the net. Creates some space. Get some speed! Go, Pipey! Pipey taking it up the wall. God, that could have been a nice. Didn't quite get the red line, but it's in. Brooklyn going after it. F2's got to be right there to help her when she loses it. Piper tries to put a stick on her. I think we do hold it in. Brooklyn gets around somebody. Help her! Brooklyn doing everything she can there. Oh, puck's loose! Sienna fires it into a waistband. And they're going to ice it down the rink. Oh. Sienna probably want to get that one back. Maybe take a second, get it to the middle of the rink, find an open lane.
So excited.
Get excited. You get excited when you get that thing. It's on my stick. I want to shoot it.
There's like 4 people there.
But hey, you got to know who's around you. You didn't have anybody really within 20 feet, so you might have been able to work that more towards the kind of top hash mark of the circle here where you could have got a clear view. All right, coming up towards us now with some speed out of their zone. Bryn cuts to the middle. She's cutting to the outside now. She spins around, throws it off the wall to Sienna. Oh, it's laying there. It's loose. It's loose. Spinorama. Ev's battling for it. Still got Bryn behind the net. Chip back to the point. Throwing it forward. Bryn into the corner now. To Ev. Ev tries to make one more pass to Suvi. Wear him down. We got to wear him down. That's a good shift. All right, up to Ev. Ev to the middle to Suvi. That's a good pass. Dump it into the corner. We got Lucarelli going after it. We're going to get 2 fresh skaters out here. We got Mariah and Brooke coming. Just got to do something. Tangle her up a little bit. There we go. Chipping it wide. Over to a little snow pile over there, but they're able to battle through. We got 10 seconds left in the period. Time flies when you're having fun. Uh-oh, into the middle. That's not where you need it with 6 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Intense. Thoughts, Adam?
I have no thoughts. Just keep skating hard. Duluth came here for a battle. They're rolling after winning against Cloquet. They feel like they can take this thing. Got that jump. They're playing that physical play. Just got to start moving that puck around. Finding space, making use of it. Not panicking. It's easy to start panicking. Just stay confident. You got it. Take your time, skate hard. Sounds right. Sounds right.
get into a tough check and battling game like this, I think it's you're really looking to your older kids, your second year kids to step up and try to make something happen. I've seen Brooklyn kind of trying to skate it in there, Mariah trying to skate it in there. We're trying to get around them and stuff. Maybe get some of these Suvi flying around in there trying to make some things happen. I think we're probably going to try to get some D to take a couple shifts at forward to try to grind on their D in the corners a little bit, tire them out, wear them down, maybe win a battle in the corner and take it straight to the net. If you win the puck in the corner, you don't have to throw it to the D, you don't have to throw it out front. You are allowed to beat somebody out of the corner and take it straight to the net and try to jam that thing in. I think that's what it's going to take for us to get an early goal here, is somebody pulling it out of the corner, pulling it out from behind the net, and coming out in front of the cage and slamming it in there. I think that's the kind of goal. We're not going to skate this thing through 5 people. We're going to have to win it out of the corner and try to make something happen.
Some teammates.
Team game. Move it around. Tire them out.
What up, pal?
Looks like we're starting out with a line here of Ev, Mariah, and Brooke. Get things started. Mariah back to Bryn. Bryn, a bouncer across to Ev, gets intercepted. Hoppy coming in. She fires it into Gray's shoulder. Stopped.
Shoulder save.
Kind of a floater pass there. Maybe kind of towed it a little bit. Maybe came off the toe with a little flip. We're going to switch up the lines here real quick. Didn't like the look we got there. First 11 seconds. Try to fight this thing out of the zone here. All right, back behind the net here. Lucarelli gets it stolen. Uh-oh. Piper tries to take somebody out of the neutral zone or out of the slot area. Interskates. They're moving it around the triangle here at us. Just wide of the right pipe there. Bryn's battling. Suvi's coming in there battling. Piper thinking about getting in there. She's getting kind of caught up. Now Tallarico's loose. She's got to chip it behind the D. She gets around her. Help! Got to help her. Here we go, Suv. Get ready, Pipe! Piper tries to get in there, tries to get a piece of it. It's in her skates. Now Tallarico's got to go. It's like we get a couple going, and then we maybe take a cycle off there, and then they get freed to skate it out. Piper trying to go after her, trying to cause some problems, gets it back to Bristol. She chips it forward. Tallarico moves it around, just wide left. We're going to get a fresh skater on. Brooklyn coming onto the rink. Oh, hey! Sometimes you just got to go, oh, hey. They weren't going to call it until we gave it an OA. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to give it an O to get yourself a power play. It wasn't the first time we've been crunched from behind in this game, actually. Let's go, White!
I don't think any 5 minutes would be called today.
I think we're going to put the unit out here. This is the I need a goal unit. Looks like we got Lucarelli up here on right wing. Suvi's taking the draw. Tallarico on left. Bryn on right D. Uh-oh. We tried to make a pass to our D there, and it turned into them jumping out of the zone. Now we got some speed. We got them behind our net. She's coming from behind Bryn. Didn't see her coming. Chipped back behind our net. That killed 20 seconds of power play time. We got a minute 10 left. She's coming hard. This girl's like not really thinking penalty kill. They're thinking offense. She's posted up behind our net on our power play. You got to get 2 in there. Uh-oh. We're not trying to chip it out of our zone. We got power play here, gang. This is poise time. Got to have some poise. Yeah, we're all right, here we go. Sienna's got it. This is the PP now. You can slow it down. Kind of get it on a wall. Find some room. There we go. Slow it down. Uh-oh. Then we shot it into the mitt. Now they're going to have it. Just kind of turns into a turnover. Here they come. Let's back check this thing. I think we were kind of in the middle of a line change there on our PP. Sienna brought it in there. She kind of tried to post it up, but there was nobody with her anymore. Mariah in here. You got Brooklyn coming off the bench. Looks like Ev coming in there with her. Back here to Bryn. Bryn's going to try to part the C here. She makes one move, another move, backhand. Oh, she gets it off the toe of the goaltender. We're kind of doing a pinch over here with Mariah. She was holding the area there for Bryn. All right, here we go. Brooke steps out front into the belly. Into the belly of the enemy. 11:50 here left in the second period. A 1-goal lead for the Icebreakers. Loser goes to the second place game tomorrow against Cloquet. Suvi takes the draw over to the wall, back to Bristol. I mean, we got to make sure that these passes are getting all the way to our D. If we tap it halfway to our D and they're blowing past us, 17 coming at us. I don't think 17's had a whole lot of sniffs this year. She comes down at us. Back behind the net here for Sienna. We're even strength. Sienna cuts to the middle. Finds some ice. She got Piper on left wing. Looks like Suvi's over here on the right side. She gets it through a leg. Uh-oh, whiffs on it. Back here. Pipey coming in there with her. Pipey bangs it towards the front of the net to Suvi. Get there! You got to get there. This is like playoff time. Get there. Battle. All right, here we go. Bryn stepping forward. Fires it into a jersey. We've had a lot of shots get caught up in jerseys and waistbands out here. Bristol, D to D. Is that Mariah? Mariah posted up on D over there. She's coming through the middle over to Ev. Ev's on sides. Piper's coming for a line change. Brooklyn's coming on fresh. Ev kind of worked her way into the corner there. We tried to get it to the front here to Brooke. It's battling right in front of the cage. They got 2 on the puck. We got 1.5, now 2. Brooklyn, for the second time there, has kind of gone to the offensive side of the pile, where she might have to go to the defensive side of the pile. So if they win it, they're not getting out on us. Teachable moment. All right, battling on the wall here. Brooke and Mariah. Brooke comes out with it. Brooke towards the net, gets a little bit of a hook there. Now she gets tripped. Now she's still able to rotate it side to side. Ev's got to get there. Back here to Lucarelli. She chips it back in. Ev kind of gets tangled. Ev's got to get your stick on the rink there, but Ev looks gassed. Lucarelli throws a knuckleball towards Twig North over there. Mariah. Back up the wall. Bryn makes a move. Tries to get it over to Lucarelli. They weren't on the same page there. It gets chipped past. Now we got a couple forwards covering for the D here. Suvi trying to pick it up. She moves it behind the net. Up the wall here. Tallarico's got it. Tallarico is getting caught from behind. And she's down. Suvi over there on the wall with it. All right. Working our way over to the wall now. 9 minutes left in the second period.
Good discipline for Duluth in the neutral zone there.
Yeah.
They weren't excited. They're just like, let's control it.
Yeah.
Take our time in there.
Brooke gets it off the wall. Chips it behind the D. She's chasing after it. She's going to try to lift the stick. She gets a piece of it. Cycles it behind the net. Brooke's tired. Pipe's coming on for her. Uh-oh. Front of the net. Bouncing. All right. Get there, Pipey! Keep your feet moving! Can't just go in there and lean on somebody and pretend you're working. You got to get in there and get your legs churning. Ev, front of the net, tries to get it over to Mariah. Mariah spins around. She's going to drop it off for Bristol, but right into her skates. Piper tries to bat it over there towards Ev. Ring it around the net here to Sienna. Sienna lets one go into the corner. Get there! And we're offside, 7:53. I mean, if a D shoots the puck and it goes into the corner and you're standing in front of the net, you got to go. You don't just stay there and wait for somebody else to come find the puck and then hopefully you get it back someday. I mean, you got to go. We got 6 on the rink. All right. Looks like Bristol's going to take a shift here at right wing. Bryn bringing it in. She's going to part the sea. Little snapshot into the mid of the goaltender. No harm there. 7:43 remaining. Second period. Down by a goal. Mirage came to play. Here we go. Back to Bryn. Bryn's going to fire it into a stick. Brooks on the offensive side there, but she does pull it out this time. Brooke gets around. Gamble pays off. We do a whole lot of letting one of our friends just get mugged by people and we don't get in there and help them out. Are we going to call too many there?
They're out under the bench.
Well, I think we lucked out on that not being too many because it hit our player that was coming off the rink in the back. I think that's a penalty if I'm reffing.
They're letting everything else go.
Yeah, that's true.
It's pretty tick-tack, but that's the one they go.
Win the race! Win the race! 7:14 remains here. Second period. Piper trying to battle on the wall. They're going to ring it around. It's going to come up here to Bristol. Bristol chips it back in. Piper's got to get there. Get there, buddy! Oh, she took the Magellan's route around the world. You just gotta know which way the play is going, you know? All right, here we go. Battling up on the wall. Chipped it back to their D. Piper's going after it. Suvi's going after it. You know, we're coming after them. They're doing a nice job moving the puck. They're outpassing us in the game for sure. We're going to try to do a little pinching. Yeah. Trying to get out of here. They're giving us the extra little slash after every play, too. Pipes is tired. We're going to give Sienna a shot at wing here. Hold Ev back out. Get Sienna out here with Mariah and Brooklyn. Get her into the rotation. Here, Brooklyn's getting held up. Oh, God, if she would have went forward, she would have had a lot of rink in front of her behind that net. Brooklyn out front. Oh, tries to get it to Sienna. Sienna's battling. She's getting hooked. They chip it forward. Get it up to the line and out. Almost a little space there. Sienna stepping up. Stepping up. Sienna's quick, you know. Back here to Mariah. Mariah drops it off to Bryn. Oh, Bryn just couldn't quite get it. She's going to try to get it across. Goal! Sienna making it count on her one shifted forward here. Bryn finds her in front of the net for a 1-1 tie. You got to have jump. You got to have jump. I mean, if you're out here and it looks like you had 2 sleepovers in a row, then you're in the wrong place. I mean, you got to be able to bring your jump to playoffs, right? Right, Adam?
Yep.
Jesus. I mean, you got to have some jump in your legs. Holy smokes.
We're good. Good catch.
My Powerade got caught up in my cord here. Let's go, White! All right, stepping forward. Back into our zone. Bristol, chip it off the wall. Another chip. Get there, baby! Piper tangles her up. All right, now we're moving. Now we're moving like we're playing. Get in there, Pipey. Slow her down, buddy. There we go. Still in the zone. Still in the zone. Go, buddy! Get Pipey in there. All right, make him make a mistake. You don't always get to him, but you can make him make a mistake. No pressure, no pressure. But if you give a little pressure, they might make mistakes. Sienna taking it behind the net here. She's going to cycle it back to Tallarico. A lot of rink in front of her. She's got Brooklyn wide. Brooklyn cuts in front of the D, chipping it behind her. Brooklyn going to try to get one stick on it. Now it's going behind their net. Back to Mariah. Now Brooklyn's going to pull it off her stick. Sneak in, Bristol. Ooh, Bristol could have snuck in maybe. We haven't talked about it all year, but,
That thing that you can see from up here.
if it's a video game, I would have sent my D. I would have sent my D right into that slot. But
else if you had a little speaker, if we had like little speakers in all their head and all their
it's
helmets.
probably also a recipe for a 3-on-1 coming back at us. All right, but here we are. Coming back, they're going to try to headman the puck, but they're going to ice it instead. Back down there, off play it against Sports. Gosh, I wonder if they're going to resurface after the second period. I know they have for other age groups. They did yesterday for the 12B. We're definitely running behind as far as the clock is concerned. I'm not sure who
you talk to the coaches.
I'm not sure who Azam would benefit the most here. We're actually coming alive a little bit. Lucarelli chips it forward here to Ev. Ev, the little toe pull. She pulls it around. Maybe get it back to Bryn. Oh, she can't quite get it into Bryn's reach. Right there, instead of going back towards the ref, I might have just went offside. Might have been the play. That's all right.
It's hard. You're conditioned to
try to make a play, but at that point, it's like, we're getting a little tangled up here. Throw it in offside.
I've never minded an offside one.
Offside never hurts you.
When the ice starts tilting towards your net.
All right, Ev's going to come off for a second. We're going to get a D up on a quick shift here with Mariah and Brooklyn. All right, we're going to move it back over to Sienna's area. Hits a snowbank and doesn't bounce off the wall at all. Brooke tries to chip it off the wall. Back here to Lucarelli. They're coming after her. These guys are coming. This is their top line right here for Duluth. Four minutes remaining in the second period. We've got a 1-1 hockey game. They're going to put Sienna up here with Suvi and Tallarico. Let's go White! Back to Hoppy. Hoppy's going to try to get it up there. Oh, she gets it behind Lucarelli. Lucarelli doesn't get a piece of her at all. We're gonna ring this thing around like half of a Cloquet breakout. Sort of got around there. Popping out here. Now Sienna, pick it up and go. It's okay. Headman the puck there. We got this. This is no ice. She's getting in there. Good battle. Get on the D side of this pile. All right. She tripped over. I think she tripped over the back of somebody's leg.
Called it a cross check. Might have been an extra little push in there. Not sure.
I tell you what. Duluth plays tenaciously, and it can hurt them sometimes. They do cross check. They do slash. They do hook.
We did hear these guys cussing out the refs at our last game.
Yeah.
So
put it on him, White! Let's see it. Let's get one. Uh-oh, you gotta get that puck. Two on. There you go, you got time. Back to the point. Bryn, whiff. Uh-oh, who's got this thing? Out of the zone. That's a little miscommunication there. Suvi coming out now. Suvi, take it wide. It's okay to skate it behind the net. There you go, buddy. Taking it behind the net. Find forehands here. You're out here. You're a top player. We're looking for forehands on our passes. Lucarelli's looking for it. Back behind the net. Suvi's going to have to try to get to her, and we're not there. They're going to break this thing out. And they're going to come with speed. They're going to keep coming with speed. They got somebody standing in front of our net. We're pooping out. We're going to need a resurface. I say we get one. We're getting pooped out. Oh, come on. Let's move this thing up the rink. All right, Bryn on a 4-on-1. 4-on-1 into a shin pad, but there's Sienna coming after it into a helmet. Now they're going to come back our way. It's not going to get there. I think it's going to hit some snow. Oh, it does get there for an icing. 2 minutes remain here in the second period. A little flurry there. We're going to get one 5-on-4 face-off here. And then the power play is going to be over with. Two on! We gotta win that puck. We gotta win that puck on that puck. I mean, you just gotta have two people go straight for the pile there. I mean, you got a power play for 5 seconds. You gotta win that draw. Now they're coming. 1-1, and the next time we get tied up in somebody's ankles, it's a power play for sure for them. Mariah gets it over here to Ev. Ev, it's out in front of her, too far. They're stepping up. We kind of look like we're kind of roaming around here, sort of haphazardly. Bristol chips it up the wall. Uh-oh. Back behind you. Oof. Trying to get a whistle. A little flipper. I mean, we got to be on these. I mean, we got people standing right next to our goalie. Just nobody near them.
It just drives me crazy.
Jake.
Get angry that anybody's near Grant.
All right, here we go. Let's go, White! To the pile! There we go, back here. Bryn chips it back. Suvian pipe trying to get loose. Oh, almost. Get back to it. 46 seconds remain here in the second period. We got a lot of people sitting on our bench here. They're all standing, we're all sitting. Back here to Sienna. Oh, that's staying in. Oh, Piper tried to get it. Oh, there's somebody right behind there. Back door 10 was just kind of lurking. Up to Pipey. Pipey tries to chip it up. Go for it! Keep skating. Now just a reach. Just reaching. All right. We're getting just pinched now. They're pinching us.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, they're pinching the heck out of us, and we're just giving it to them. Three, two, one. Gross. Do we have time for a resurface, or are we not doing that? I think we probably used our resurface time. Well, if I didn't like how that ended. What are your thoughts, Adam? I don't like how that ended.
No. I'm going to go grab a Powerade for some.
Grab a Powerade. Yeah, we just kind of we're just a little too predictable. You know, we get into our end. We're doing all right kind of in the neutral zone. Maybe in their end, we're doing all right. In our end, we kind of bang it behind the net. Then the person picks it up and then bangs it up the wall. And then that person tries to bang it up the wall again. And it ends up getting right to their defenseman that ends up pinching things off. And it ends up being, just not getting out. We're going to need to maybe at some point when our D get it, they're going to have to get their head up, maybe find a center that's coming through and get it off the wall. The wall is going to not be our friend here in our zone for the remainder of this one. So we're going to have to try to get things through the middle instead of trying to just keep bashing it into where they're pinching. Because they got a wing over there, and then they also have a D that's coming down, and we're not able to get it past them. And it's turning into a way for us to get really trapped in the zone here. But all that said, we got 15 minutes to become district champions, and it's probably going to be 2-1, one way or the other. Let's go, White! Trying to get some personnel lined up here. Pipey's coming. Tallarico. Through the right! Hockey ready! Here we go. There we go. Coming through the pile. Sienna's going to pick this one up. Back here to the D. Oh, sorry. I'm in charge of this. Adam left. So we're going down into our end here. Bristol. She's going to... Uh-oh. Had a little turnover there behind our net. Got in front of our net. We're going to have to regroup here. Oof. I had to work the camera there for a second, and I was no good at it. That's definitely a you thing, Adam. Adam's back. Mariah takes the draw. There, see? Ev came through the middle, picked up that puck. Uh-oh. Backdoor, trouble. Oof, chipped over the net. Bouncer to Bryn. Bryn going to take it behind the... Oh, nope. Faked behind the net. Over to Mariah. Mariah's going to carry it out of the zone. She's going to get the red line. Right there at the red line, you got to just throw it in, I think. You know? At that point, just throw it in and go chase after it. Trying to make a 6-foot pass to somebody that's covered by a D probably isn't the play there.
A pile of 6 bodies probably.
Yeah, right?
Throwing it in there probably.
Yeah, just get it over the red line, throw it in, and get a change if you need one, or start moving after it. There we go. Back to Bryn. Bryn tries to make a move, but I think people have been watching tape on Bryn. They know what she's doing over there on the wall. Throw it towards the front. Brooklyn. Ev kind of caught up. I mean, what we do is like we want to be in front of the goalie. But like, there's no chances right in front of the goalie. I mean, if it's at the point, then go in front of the goalie. But if it's in the corner, you don't want to be in front of the goalie. You want to be like 10 feet away so that you can get some space to catch a pass. Bryn up the wall to Mariah. Mariah gets it ripped off her stick. They're coming down at her. Off of Bryn's shin pads. Chipped up the wall. Is it going to get out? It does. Now they're going to have to get out of the zone. Brooklyn comes after her. Brooklyn gets on the offensive side of the pile again. Here we go. Bryn makes one move. Uh-oh, they're coming after her. Bryn was almost in slow motion there. She's going to get a change. Brooklyn. Wrister. Ooh, good little wrist shot going towards the right side of the net there. Gloved by the goaltender. That's 2 minutes off the clock. We got 13 left here to play, in regulation at least. It's your corner, baby! Back here to Sienna. Sienna puts one on. A hard shot on the rink. A hard shot on the rink is probably the play. If we just kind of float one from the point here, she's going to glove them. We need something that's going to bounce off. Over to Pipe. Pipe's got her tangled, but she's not playing the puck. Pipes has got her tangled up. Suvi gets it. Tries to get it towards the middle of the Tallarico, but now they're storming forward. A little bit of a hook on Emma there. They're going around her. Suvi comes in there as the next line of defense. Suvi spins it behind the net. Supporter Pipe! Riley tries to pull it out of the corner towards the middle there. But now who's up on the point? Okay, to Suvi. Suvi, we got to get a couple good hard steps out of the zone here. I feel like we're getting it, and then we're thinking instead of getting it and moving. When they're storming forwards at us. That's like the second time we've done like a little reverse back there behind our net that's just like gone to nobody. All right, Bristol's got it. She's going to chip it up the wall here. It's bouncing up the wall. 3 of us over there, and they walk out with it somehow. Brooklyn gets a stick. That's a good play by Brooke, but now she's got to get back to her point. Back behind the net. Mariah pulls it off the wall. Boy, we look like we're playing on some slow ice. We look like we're playing in quicksand out here. 11:43. Oh, picked off. Maybe Brooklyn's going. Oh, it goes off the wall. Brooklyn taking it wide. Tries to make a slip move. She gets around her. Brooklyn. I think Brooklyn's been probably one of the more effective people on our team here today. She's skating hard. She's making people miss, and she's taking pucks wide with speed. Yep. She's a quick player. I wouldn't say she's the fastest one on our team, but she's the fastest one in today's game, for sure. You know, Sienna was flying that one time. She had that one shift. Let's go, Pipey! All right, over here to Pipey's side. She's battling over there on the wall. Happy to be tangled. Take one of their good ones out at least. All right, Sienna moves it back to the point. It's out of the zone. Chipped it out, and we're offside.
That's one of those offsides.
It's just an offside. Come on, Shauna. I don't think that's like all the way down in our zone or anything because we got an offside. I mean, you're trying to play the rule book at us like it was an intentional offside. Get out of Dodge. All right, here we go. Pipey into the pile. Tries to go after it, going towards the wall. It's behind the net now. Bryn's thinking about which side she wants to pick it up. She's going to chip it around the wall here to Sienna. Sienna frees it off the wall, but it's into the middle of the rink here. Chipping it towards Pipe over here on the wall. Pipe's going to go try to get it around over here to Bryn. Bryn stepping forward. There we go to Sienna. Piper going backwards in the neutral zone. That's never a good sign. Suvi coming after her with speed. Chip up the wall. Oh my God, 3-on-1 coming our way now with the back checker. Get into her, Pipey. Yeah, there you go, buddy. Oh, don't lean on her and quit skating. All right, Sienna's got it on the wall. She chips it towards the middle, towards Suvi. Back towards Bryn. Up towards Pipey. And out. D to D. We're going to get a line change over here. Suvi's coming off. Stick on it there. Thrown behind the net. Uh-oh. Front of the net. Ev's coming onto the rink. Gosh, we got to get these things all the way in. We got to get these things all the way in. We're getting to the red line, and we're just feathering a pass to their D.
Trying to make some sort of pass happen there.
You got to make them come 200 feet. You got to make them come 200 feet to your net. You can't give them a head of steam at the top of their circle to come fly back at you. All right, here we go. Throwing it in deep. There we go. Make them come. Now go in there, make the goalie make a play. They chip it up the wall. Brooklyn over there on the forward side again. There he is. She's pulling off the wall. She's lifting sticks. Mariah's going to come out of the pile. Ev's back door. Ev gets it. We're all too close to the net, though. You know, you're not going to make a play in the blue paint. You're going to make a play like 10 feet off the net. We get sucked right into the crease. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. Mariah's in the spot. All right, now they're coming back. Get a stick on it. There we go. Get a stick on it. Ev, there we go. Ev, come through there. There we go. Now to Brooke. Onto the rink. Suvi. This is something going to happen here. Suvi's going to take this thing in here. I feel like Suvi's going to come in and make something happen. We're getting fresh bodies on the rink. It looks like we're going to get Sienna on another. Or no, she's playing D. She's trying to pinch. All right, here we go. Tried to make a play. Now we're getting them kind of caught in their end a little bit here. 8.5 minutes remain. All right, Lucarelli coming after the puck. Turn it up with speed. Uh-oh, we're going to make a pass there. All right, out of the zone, but they're all out, so they don't need to check up or anything. Lily going to the middle. Just take a wrister. Suvi behind the net. Off the wall. To Brooke. Tangled up in some skates. Can't get it out. Sienna. Over to Tallarico. She's on the ground but tries to make a play. It's caught up in some skates. We got to get it over that. You're battling for that blue line. It's got to get over the blue line. Not out. Now we're going to move it. It's going to be on net. Keep going. Forecheck. Here we go. Get in there! God, you just got to get in there. All right. Pipey, pull off the wall, buddy. Lean on her a little bit. There you go. Cough it up. When you give them pressure, they cough it up. Back here to Bryn. Front of the net. Uh-oh. Get there. Piper tries to get it out front. It gets there. Bryn working her way around. Oh, they ripped it right off her stick. And now they're coming. Ripped it right off her stick, and now they're coming. Good poke check there. Got to get there, Pipe. You got to get there, Pipey. She's lifting her stick. Go, let's go! 6 minutes. There we go. Get her to cough it up. Got to get to her hands here. Uh-oh. Bryn chips it up the wall. Brooklyn receives it. All right. Here we go. Out of the zone. Make him come out of the zone. 6 minutes. Lucarelli. Haven't been calling her name a lot. Time for Lucarelli. Maybe make a nice play here. Chips it out of the zone to Bristol. Back to Suvi. Uh-oh. Bounces off of Suvi's stick. Towards Gray. Steered just wide. We don't have a lot of pep here. Brooke coming after it. Suvi holds it in. Uh-oh. Coming back. Cut her off. Give her an angle. Wide left, or wide right. Sienna gets it poked off of her stick. Out here to Sienna again. Sienna's going to try to take this thing wide. Oh, she cuts it to the middle. She's in here battling. She needs helpers. She needs a helper. Find the helpers, they say. Oh! Out front! Mariah! Chance to eat it up. Ev get a stick. Ev pokes it off of her stick. Ev towards the front of the net. Now it's off a pad. It's still loose.
Oh, the ref blew the whistle. Ref lost the blew the whistle.
Keep on it, White! Let's go, White! Bury it! Our house! Here you go, Bryn. All right, here we go. Ev been there behind the net. Picking it up. Oh, just got to make a play here. Really indecisive at the blue line here. Back here to Gray. All right, here we go, Bryn. Bryn's going to work up some steam. Stay on side here, ladies. Oh, good stick there. Now we got to get back and play some D. Offside. 4:17 remaining in the game. 1-1. .417. Let's go, Suv! Suvi taking the draw over here towards Brooklyn. Off the wall, battling. Now they're going to be a little bit behind enemy lines here. Suvi picks it up in the neutral zone. She's got steam. She makes a little escape move. Backhand towards the front of the net. Brooklyn going after it. Brooklyn picks it up. She gets pinned up against the wall. Suvi in there as well. Now they got three in there. Chip towards the front. Emma skating up the left-hand side of the rink. She throws it towards the middle. Bristol there. Bristol, hammer that thing out of the zone, buddy. Got to get out there. Got to get out. Backhand pass towards the front of the net. Brooke tries to chip it off the wall. Here we go. Brooklyn skating. She chips it in. She's still going after it. Onto the rink is Mariah. Here we go. Mariah! Oh, gosh. What position's Mariah playing? She D?
I don't know.
She was just kind of covering, I think. Yeah. Off a hand. 3 minutes to play in the game. 1-1. Ev comes in there. Right here we got our D. Going to go a little D to D. We got to get on side here. 2:50 remaining. Back to Bryn. Off of Bryn's skate. Bryn across over here to Sienna. Sienna's going to step up. Chips it behind the net. Go Mariah! Mariah's getting after it. Throwing it towards the front of the net. 2:21 remaining. Benches looking at each other, trying to figure out who's going to take the first time out. Got to win some races here. 2:21 remaining. Results are in from the Iron Range Conference. Rock Ridge, number 1 seed. Number 2 seed, Hibbing, Grand Rapids, out.
Just don't hit the tripod. My guy. Huh? You're kind of what? Yeah.
Let's go, White! All right, here we go, 2:21. Face off, going across. Offside. Nora popped up onto a wing. It looks like we got all our D out here. All our D and Suvi. We're all in. We're all in. Suvi chips it forward. Holding that wall. Suvi trying to hold it in. Here we go. Bristol almost sniped one there. Chipping it up here to Suvi in her lap. She's pushing forward. Chipping it in. Okay, here we go. Bristol gets up behind the enemy lines. Bristol! It's out there. It's laying there. Back to Bryn, though. Bryn, walk it, kid. Through traffic. It's into a couple of jerseys. It's in there. Kick forward. Now they're coming back our way. .125 on the scoreboard. Rung up here. Now we got Bristol chasing after it. Back here towards Suvi. Suvi chips it forward. D to D is the play there. Bryn, a lot of ice in front of her. She pulls up. They interrupt her lane. She's still battling. It's going to pump free here. Bristol Bristol tried to chip it between some legs.
He saw that. He was going for that.
Out in front. 52 seconds to play. Go right! Trying to play for the day off tomorrow. There we go. I love that. Tallarico right off the draw. Picks it up. Back here to Sienna. Fired through traffic. It's bouncing. It's out there. Uh-oh. Move it to the outside. Sienna tangles her up. Uh-oh. Bryn tries to clear it from in front of the net. Goes off of a shin pad. Over here now to Brooklyn. Brooklyn doesn't panic. Off the wall. Chips it forward. Her and Mariah are going to go chase after. Go Mariah! Mariah grabs it. Help her out. Help that thing off the wall. 8 seconds. 8 seconds. 4 seconds. 4 seconds. 2, 1. Get into the front of the net. Overtime. Again. Extra innings. Maybe we can get a resurface now.
No shootout. 10 minutes? Huh? Up there? Time. Oh no. Yeah, just put that in there, buddy. I'll put it in my pocket. That is noble. Make my job a heck of a lot easier. I know. That's for the land.
Little Eminem playing here. Forgot about Dre off of the Chronic 2001 album.
You gotta know these words.
I know. I didn't think we could play this. This must be the clean edit. I'm getting a lot of texts from the Icebreaker parents. They're telling me to shut up. So that's when you know you're doing your job. I just want all these people to just get riled up, man. I hate them. Let's go, White! D to D. Over to Bryn. Bryn's going to move it up to Brooke. Brooke chips it in. Suvi. Get in the front here now, Bristol. Be ready, buddy. Help her in there. Help her in there. Okay, here we go. Have confidence, Brooke. She throws it out in front. Back here. There we go. Good stick by Bristol. Back in here. Brooke makes a move. Suvi tries to lift the stick. Back here now to Brooklyn. Or to Bristol. All the bees out there. Bristol, Brooklyn. Oh, nice little pass over there to Suvi. She could get it. Almost got it over to Suvi. They chip it up the wall. Bryn fires it forward. Into the skates, towards the goaltender. Little indecisive there. Bristol's able to get it as a line change. Glove by the goaltender. 9:10 remaining in overtime. Sienna moves up there for Pipe. Mariah wins it back to Bryn, but they saw that coming. Lucarelli trying to use those cross-country legs. Fired wide by Icebreakers. Back towards the front of the net. Sienna tries to come up with it. They're coming back at us, though. Back into the corner. Mariah chases after it. Mariah's got the puck. She fires it up the wall here towards Talarico. Sienna trying to fly. They're going to go D to D. We don't intercept. Step up here now. Bryn chips it forward. Sienna trying to beat a D. Tied up along the wall. They chip it towards the middle. Right here to Talarico. She's going to get it deep. It's deep. Sienna's going to have to try to get in there. Sienna and Suvi. Suvi picks it up along the wall. She's going to throw it in deep for Sienna. Uh-oh, chipped past us. Bristol's going to have to win a race. Bristol, loses it. Finds it. Now she's coming up the rink. Bristol's got it. She's chipping it in deep. Bristol's picking it up behind the net. Off the net to Suvi. Fires it. It's in the crease. It's in the crease. They're banging at it. To Bryn. She fires it just wide left. Now we got to get out of there. They're going to be coming our way. All right, here we go. Bryn's back here. Up the wall to Sienna. She throws it in. Around to Talarico. I mean, if you're going to go, go. Bristol steps up. Bristol makes a move. Fires it on net. Bryn, it's out of the zone. Up the wall. Could have been offside. Bryn's going to charge forward. Back here, Pipey. Pipey throws it in. Go, go, go! All three of them are going now. Help her, help her, help her! They work it off the wall. To Sienna. Sienna chips it in. Sienna's going after it. Oh boy, they get it to the middle. Sienna. Offside. Fast feet, White! Chipping it in. Now we got Lucarelli coming after it. She's looking up the wall to Pipey. Off Pipey's skate. Bouncing behind the net. Bryn picks it up. Around the side. They step up and keep it in. Towards the front of the net. It's there for rebound and in.